As a farmhand, I don't have the capacity to keep more sheep than I can milk that are in milk, and so I need to rehome the lambs. And I'll save your name with with her name and my contacts that connects me with her. So if we're ever passing through and I have the mom still, then I try to contact the people and see if they can see each other through the fence. I don't think she'll care so much though, because she's like at the
over it now.
yeah, she's like she's a month and a half now. She's been kicking them off for a while. She's really like exhausted with it, and it'll be nice for me to just take over the milking 3 times a day when she feels the pressure, and it feels really good to release instead of just being hounded 24/7 by these guys. Her teats are placed perfectly too, so that every time that she lays down, her teats are sticking right up and they're running over to her, so she can't lay down without them like trying. Yeah, she needs a break. She's gonna be happy to have a break. Alrighty. Oh, mama. They're going off to college. They'll be back. We'll see them again. They're just going down to Reading. They're just going off to college, I told her, and they're just going down to Reading.
They really are headed to a farm, Mama.
When you rehome lambs, you have to give the mamas a lot of attention immediately for at least like 3 days before they, I don't know, it takes a couple days. Lambing is by far the hardest part of living this way. It's hard enough to find a place that's a good enough home that's going to have adequate graze and is actually going to milk them and not just rehome them after trying. And good sheep. But the main difficulty is the hormones with these moms. They go through like an exclusivity stage where they're just wanting to be alone with their kids, and they're sleeping off to the side, grazing off to the side. They're not minding the shepherd as much, not coming up to him for scratches or treats or anything. And yeah, good girl. And yeah, then the lambs start to get old enough to where they start annoying her with sharp teeth on her teats, and she starts trying to kick them off. They also bump her udders so hard that they lift their moms off the ground sometimes when they get to be a couple months old. So starting at like 1 month, the moms will start kicking them off and getting really over it. And but they still enjoy the mommy hormones that are released when they're nursing. So when we come in and we nurse more kindly at that point, then it actually is and in conjunction with lots of gut attention, treats, and petting, then that helps them to realize that, oh wow, I can get what I originally had with the good mommy hormones from nursing, except I don't have to deal with that sharp pain anymore or the abusive bumping. I'll give the milk to my shepherd. Yeah, my good sheep. It took Missy about a week for that transfer to fully happen, and we are 24 hours into Annie's transition. I'm gonna roast the ram lamb's ribs under my bedboard one night. Holy sheep. That is some tasty meat. Simmer it for a couple more hours now. The rack of lamb just broke apart into the finest, juiciest meat. Got some wild broccolis here. I'll pick these for a stir fry. Got some wild brassica here, in the same family as kale and broccoli. You see the little broccoli-like florets. This is one of my favorites. All right, I dumped the Kefir cream cheese onto my cheese ladle and rinsed it under my water. Cleaned all the stinkier Limburger cheese that was on the outside that had access to more oxygen. Cleaned that all off to reveal this cheese, soft cheese underneath. It's been broken down by the microbes. Not as much as the outside. The inside is great. The outside, this different colored stuff, is a little strong. It's like Limburger. I could only stand like a taste of it or two. I don't want it on my meal. So I rinsed it off. And now this cheese is going to be perfect. Put this on my lunch. Yes, this meal looks awesome. Thank you, God. Got lamb ribs. All right. And my bread rising all night under my bed. The warm stove under there. I got wild onions diced up in here. My friend's garden peppers. Some wild parsley. Oh yeah, and some rosemary I foraged last year. My sheep's sweet sheep milk. Leave it to rise on the stove shelf. Give all this to the chickens. Good chickens! Yeah, sprouted wheat. Extra healthy for you. Good chickens. I've got like 6 more meals left. This is my unsalted kefir cream cheese with geotrichum mold starting to grow on the top. That's the same microbe that makes brie cheeses. And then the stuff immediately under it is like runny, and it's still too strong for me. Everything under that is awesome. Amazing. So I'm gonna dump this out. There we go. Actually, this looks perfect right here. Yeah, that's amazing. So everything around the outside and that was on the bottom is good, but all this stuff that's starting to turn yellow, it's a little too strong flavor for me, so. Pulled lamb burger, I guess, is what I'm having. Too bad I don't have some lettuce and a tomato. That'd be nice. The herbs in this bread, though, that'll make up for it. And I got some wild mustard greens in the meat. Got a pulled lamb sandwich. Huge. I think you got wow. Leftovers. Awesome leftovers. Yeah.